What's up? What's up? What's up? It's your man Chaz Ellis once again. And a lot of fellas out here ask me how to get women, how to deal with situations where the girl that they like might like somebody else, might be dealing with somebody else. And a lot of times the guy that the girl likes is an alpha male or somebody who's kind of on top of the world. Now, I know a lot of you may not identify yourself as beta males because, of course, people want to go, oh, I'm an alpha male, I'm an alpha male. But an alpha male is the dominant male. And in most situations, even if you feel like you are a pretty dominant person, you're not going to be the most dominant male or the most desirable male in every situation, which means that you're not going to be able to kick alpha male game in every situation. So what I'm going to show you how to do right now is get an alpha male's girl or take a girl from an alpha male or deal with a girl who is trying to be with an alpha male, even though you may not be the alpha male in that situation, or you may not be who would be considered the most desirable or physically attractive or financially stable or most outgoing or any of those things in that particular situation. Now, please don't take the term beta male personally or any of that. This is just what it is when I say alpha and beta, okay? It's not, one's not better than the other. I'm just letting you know, okay? I know unfortunately there's a stigma attached to being a beta male, but the reality is a beta male can take an alpha male's girl just like an alpha male can take a beta male's girl. Even in the wild, that's how it works, where beta males use their own moves to get girls or whatever. So the first thing you need to do is make a beta male connection. What do I mean by beta male connection? Basically, this is a connection that you make that would seemingly be on a platonic level that is non-threatening. If the girl's already attracted to an alpha male or already in a relationship with an alpha male, already dealing with an alpha male, you can make this beta male connection pretty easily. And it's easier the more beta you seem, okay? So the more beta you seem, the easier this is going to be because you're going to come off as non-threatening. If you look like Brad Pitt, if you look like Denzel Washington or Michael B. Jordan or George Clooney or somebody like that, this probably isn't going to work for you. If you were like one of these super uber attractive, really ultra obviously super cool type dudes, this is probably not going to work for you because you're not going to be able to make that beta male connection without the other dude getting really pissed off, becoming really insecure, and in some cases, the girl feeling like just hanging out with you makes her look bad or makes her look like a cheater. So if you're shorter, chubbier, more of a receding hairline, not as outgoing, the more that those situations are the case, the better. You have an even better chance of making this work. Number 2, listen to her problems. You want to listen without judging or without getting angry. Now, unfortunately, what happens with most guys who try to kick some beta male game, which is being a crying shoulder for the girl to cry on, or being somebody for the girl to talk about her alpha male boyfriend with. The problem is, most of the time when you do this, you start becoming angry and jealous. Now you start wanting to say things to the girl, or you start getting mad and feeling like you're lame because you're the shoulder for her to cry on. You're the friend. You're trapped in the friend zone. What this does is put you in a situation where now you can't even do anything. You can't use this situation to your advantage because you keep on wanting to feel like you got to be the alpha male. I got to make her just like me right off the bat. I got to make her think that I'm the most attractive. That's the only way to win a girl over. Well, that means that if you're not the most attractive, if you're not the coolest, if you're not the captain of the football team, bro, you're not getting a girl. So what you want to do in this situation is listen to the girl without that type of judgment, without getting angry, and start using with the things that she's telling you, putting it in a database and using it for future reference so that you can get the girl going forward. It works. Number 3, don't hate. While you're listening to her situation, like I talked to you about being judgmental and all that, You have to also resist the urge to hate on the other dude. Don't try to stick your chest out. Don't try to talk about the guy and call him dumb and call him a loser and try to do all this kind of stuff. Try to compare yourself to him favorably. All of that. All that does is make it seem like you're calling her stupid for being with him, but it also makes you seem like a complete loser. Just because you're a beta male or just because you're not the dominant male in this particular situation, that doesn't mean that you're a loser. And it doesn't mean that you're less than. By trying to down the other guy, you're basically telling her that you are less than and that the only reason why you're listening to her problems is for an opportunity to smash or to get in on the relationship at some point in time. Yes, maybe that is what you're doing. I get it. But that's not what you want to portray, and that's not what you want to make it seem like. You never want to make what you're doing about the other guy. You never want to be negative towards anyone else because it makes it seem like you couldn't stand on your own or you couldn't be the guy in her life absent this other dude. So no hating, no matter how bad you want to. I don't care if he's got 5 kids, 5 baby mamas. I don't care if he just got out of jail 2 days ago. I do not care what his situation is. No hating, no matter what. It only makes you look bad. Number 4, sex is the goal. Stop romanticizing the situation. Stop trying to put the girl on a pedestal. Stop trying to make her freaking Cinderella or Rapunzel. I guess Rapunzel would probably be the best in this because it's the tower and all that. So, yeah, stop trying to make her Rapunzel. Stop it. Stop trying to make the dude a dragon to slay and this is your lady fair and all this crap. Dude, sex is the goal, bruh. Keep it simple. Don't try to go out there on some old crazy thing and turn it into something that's way more difficult than it has to be. When you do that, you usually just end up trapped in the friend zone. Because you don't try to capitalize when you get an opportunity to have sex because you're like, I want to show her I'm different from everybody else. I don't just want sex. I want love. No, stop it, bruh. Sex is the goal. A relationship comes from the fact that you are having sex with the girl and then she demands a relationship from you. Not the other way around where you're just the girl's buddy for 2 or 3 years and then you keep trying to demand a relationship. Keep it simple. Make sex the goal. Don't put the girl on a pedestal and you'll be surprised how quickly you are successful. Number 5, and this will sound counterintuitive based on number 4, but reject everything that isn't sex. You're going to have to reject some of these connections that she's going to try to make with you. Why? Because a lot of these connections will be a test and it will also be a method to tease you. A lot of times a girl will give you kisses on the cheek, give you little hugs, try to cuddle in bed with you all night long, things of this nature. And this will make you feel like, oh man, I'm making headway with the girl. She's feeling me. No, until it becomes overt, until she's basically pulling your pants down, jumping on top of you. And yes, if you can back off of the situation, this does happen. I don't care if you don't look like Brad Pitt. I don't care if you don't look like the best looking dude in the world and all that kind of stuff. You don't look like you be on the cover of one of these men's health magazines. I don't care. If you are not just taking and biting at every little thing, the girl will become more and more overt. Because why? She expects you to be down for anything. If she tries to hold your hand in the mall, she's expecting you to be like, oh my God, she's holding my hand. She expects you to be super, super lame. This is the purpose of kicking this beta male game in the first place. You want her to think you are lame. Now I know you're like, what? Why would I want the girl to think I'm lame? Well, guess what? If you are not super alpha male, ridiculously attractive, and you got all the money and all the cool stuff to say all the time, and you're the best looking and you're the most outgoing, if you don't have all of those things, then you need to fly in under the radar. The more you seem lame, the better and the easier it's going to be to play against that later. When you reject like the little physical stuff that she's trying to do, now she's saying to herself, wow, I thought this guy was lame, but he doesn't even want me. Guess what? Alpha male dude right about now is probably just using her for sex and treating her kind of messed up. Not because he's a bad person. We're not going to make it about him and call him all kind of names. No, it's because he has the ability to do that because she's with him because of that. She's with him because he's giving off all of this I got it made characteristics. Well, now he's going to start pushing those I got it made characteristics on her, and they're going to start rubbing her the wrong way. So if you don't seem like you really out here trying to get the booty, and you're not taking every little hint and every little, she shows you her leg or whatever, you go, oh my God, you're so beautiful. If you're not acting like that, and you're not acting like you want anything more than just to be cool with her, it's going to start making her want to chase more. Now she's going to say, wait, maybe does a good guy not want to be with me? Does a nice guy not like me? And now she becomes even more interested in you. Women can say they don't feel like that. I actually do this for a living where I talk to thousands and thousands of women, bruh. I know what I'm talking about. I'm on the other side of this also. It works, bruh. Try it. Number 6, have more than one. What's going to happen is as this girl starts showing you affection, as she starts acting like she wants to smash, as she starts becoming more and more overt when you just kind of reject a lot of her little small advances, you are going to want to get tunnel vision and completely focus on her. You're going to want to make your whole life about her. Oh my God, I got to be up at 7 o'clock in the morning to give her a good morning text. You're going to feel like because this girl is showing you some love, especially when she looks really, really good, especially when she's really, really smart, especially when she's somebody that you've really been thinking about for a long period of time, before you kind of found out this game. If that's the situation, you are going to want to be with her really, really bad, and you're going to want to focus on her 100%. Don't do it. Please don't do it, because one of us looks lame and we all go through it. No, I was just saying, don't do that, okay? Instead, play the field and try the same method with multiple women. If you got 4 or 5 girls on deck that you're doing this with, it gives you the opportunity to only really focus on the one that's being most receptive at the time, which makes them all like you even more. Because basically what this is doing is it's simulating what the alpha male would get just from being the most attractive, being like 6'3" and having a 6-pack and being the captain of the football team, being super outgoing and being like the coolest dude or whatever. It basically simulates that same feeling that they would get because now you have more options. So if that's the case, now the women have no choice but to put more energy into getting you to talk to them and getting you to want to connect with them on a daily basis, because you're not just totally focusing on one person, feeling like you live and die with them. Also, it's going to help you maintain your emotional stability, because if you don't have multiple options and you do focus on one person, as she starts clinging to the alpha male dude again and starts wanting to go back with him, it's going to hurt you so bad that you're going to feel like crying. Number 7, smash and fall back. I say that as number 7 because if you do everything the way I told you to do it, exactly how I told you to do it, you're going to smash. Just keep it a buck. You're going to smash. But when you smash, you're probably going to get emotional because this may be the best looking chick that you've ever smashed in your entire life. This may be the smartest, funniest, coolest girl you've ever gotten in your entire life. Remember what I told you before? Make the goal to sleep with the girl. Same rules apply. When you smash, just make it about that. All right? I'm not saying you got to become ultra player, game kicker, whatever, and just not care and smash and dash on every girl. But what I'm telling you is this. If you smash and you start trying to become all clingy, like, I want to be your boyfriend and I want to be your man. If you start acting like that the minute after you smash, you are going to go into the worst level of lame that you possibly can. Now you're not just going to be somebody who appeared to be kind of lame and kind of super beta when she met you. Now you are going to confirm to her that you're everything she thought a beta male would be. Clingy, lame, needy, and weak. And that is going to cause her to want to go right back to the other dude. If you fall back and become somewhat aloof, now she is going to start to put more energy into connecting with you and not going right back to that other dude. Hopefully I was able to help you out, and hopefully I didn't offend anybody with the terms and all that. If I did, man, you need to grow a pair and stop feeling bad for yourself. All right. I usually tell you to share this video with somebody else, but you don't have to. I mean, you know, this is the kind of game I'm telling y'all to kick right here and teaching y'all. It's just going to cause people to give me a lot of backlash, and I really don't need to hear all that. But if you want some personal help, go to the ChazEllisProject.com, get a consultation or a detailed question. I can walk you through your situation. You'll be surprised how well it'll work for you. So make sure you do that. Make sure you also like and subscribe. Peace.